Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Beth Chats Books. Now today is my third and final February book haul video. So you'll be super relieved to know that this is the last time I'll be in this background and the last time that my filming is going to be really rickety and wobbly. But for now I'm just going to get straight stuck in the video. So this is the exciting part of my book haul because I'm actually going to be unboxing books for you, which is super exciting. So without further ado, I'm just going to rip into the first book. So all of these books are on Book Depository and they were all fairly cheap. So I'm just going to get rid of all of the crumply crap. They all come on Book Depository with a nice little bookmark. I've had some asterisk ones and some famous 5 ones as well, so they're all pretty cute and it's always useful to get more bookmarks. So I'm just going to get rid of all the other bits that came with this. So the first book that I got was Emma O'Toole's Girls Will Be Girls. Now Lauren over at Lauren and the Books, and Jen over at Jen Campbell, and Mercy over at Mercy's Bookish Musings, and every other person I can think of that I love from BookTube have all been raving about this book. Now this is an in-depth look at being a woman. It's a non-fiction piece, I believe. It's all about womanhood and kind of feminism. It's got a lot of information and facts about being a woman. Apparently it's just brilliant. Oh, it has that fresh book smell. Oh, I just got a whiff then, sorry. I don't know that much about it. I just know that a lot of people said that if you're interested in the theme of feminism, in women's plight, in getting some more information about that and kind of feeling more kick-ass about being a woman, then read this book and afterwards you'll feel great. Lots of people are saying this is great. It's really important for women to read this. A lot of great stuff on the back about it. So I know she's an academic, so I know that it will be quite academic, but a lot of people said it's really easy and digestible to read, that it's not overly academic. So I'm really excited to get to this. This has also been on my list for ages, but I just kept putting it off. And then when I went on Book Depository and saw that these were being raved about on bestsellers lists, and it was also really reasonably priced, I thought, why not, you know? And also, I have no self-control on Book Depository as it is, so I just keep adding books to the basket. Terrible, I know, I need to stop. First book down, so put that away. And then the second book, ooh. Now some of these are kind of part open because I got a bit excited, but this one I didn't, so as you can tell as I'm ruffling to get into it. So I will get rid of all the paperwork there, and there is another asterisk bookmark. You know, you can never have too many. So this next one, oh, I'm so excited about, and this is Eleanor Elephant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Now this one, so many people have raved about on BookTube. I've watched so many videos about this and got so excited. My auntie sent me an image the other day. She was at Waterstones and she was picking between this book and another one, and I was like, get this one, because I've heard amazing things. I promote books to my auntie that I haven't read myself, which is really bad. But this one's meant to be really good. I've heard a lot of people said that they've been very sad to leave the character. It's not really got a plot, but it goes through her ups and downs. It says here on the back, Eleanor Elephant leads a simple life. She wears the same clothes to work every day, eats the same meal deal for lunch every day, and buys the same 2 bottles of vodka to drink every weekend. Eleanor Elephant is happy. Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled existence, except sometimes everything. So apparently it's quite sad. It's also very chunky, which I didn't realise. I really wanted to read it because I've literally watched so many reviews on this recently that I finally just said to myself, this is one I really need to get. So this was a book that I basically started my Book Depository kind of haul for. I was intending to get just this book, and then everything else happened and I lost all self-control. But this is one I really want to read. I want to go into it blind, so I don't know too much about the book. I know that it is about a character, Eleanor, who's unhappy, and it's about her coming to terms with herself, and we go through her life struggle with her. So I'm super excited to read this one. So there's that. And then the next one, I've got 2 more after this one. I'm just going to get on in with this one. I always feel under pressure opening books when I'm filming because I'm terrible, as you can tell. I'm just stuffing this right up. But the good thing about Book Depository books and packages is that they're quite easy to get into. If this was Amazon, it would take me hours. So again, another asterisk bookmark. When you have one, why not have 3? So there we are. I'll just get rid of all the stuff. Ooh, and this is one I'm super excited to read as well, and this is Stay With Me by Adebami Adebayo. I'm going to go with that. That's how I hear people pronounce it, but I'm terrible. But this one was on the Bailey's shortlist For fiction, a lot of people said that considering this is a debut piece, this is really, really strong. I heard amazingly positive reviews, and only in recent months have I heard some more meh kind of responses to this book. This is set in 1980s Nigeria, where a lady really wants to get pregnant, and it's all about the culture there and how they believe in a lot of voodoo and alternative medicines to try and create a miracle for her to have a baby. So apparently it's got loads of really rich cultural things in here. It's really fascinating. I haven't heard much more than that, but I really want to get into it. Apparently the way she writes is really interesting about family dynamics in Nigeria and how culturally that works and operates. So I'm really, really excited to get to this book. So there's that one. And then I have two more to show you. I'm going to open this one because it was fairly opened already. And I'm excited to talk about it. Again, another Asterix bookmark. Do they only sell Asterix bookmarks on Book Depository? I don't know. And then the next book I want to talk about is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Now this one I wasn't really that interested about. I'd seen it go around BookTube a lot. But then over at What Page Are You On podcast, it's got Bethany Rutter and Alice Slater, and a few other people have recently talked about this. This is kind of a YA, but people said it really deals with some really rich themes. And I haven't really given YA much time of day because I'm not really interested in teen angst and teen love and things like that. I'm not really that bothered. But apparently this deals with a lot more, so I'm going to read you the blurb. So Star lives in two worlds, the poor neighbourhood where she was born and raised and her posh high school in the suburbs. The uneasy balance between them is shattered when Star is the only witness to the fatal shooting of her unarmed best friend, Khalil, by a police officer. Now what Star says could destroy her community, it could also get her killed. So it's really exciting because it's about current issues that are going on in the context of America right now. I think race is still a big issue in America, and the divide between different races, in particular the black community, and police brutality, and how the community feels more isolated. So how she tries to deal with the upset in her community and to grieve and to know what's going on next is really interesting. So I think this one will give me a lot of food for thought and will really change my opinion maybe on YA style books, because this sounds really, really rich and interesting. So I'm super, super excited to get to this one. And then the final book I want to talk about is this one I'm going to open now because I don't actually know what it is. So I'm going to get to it. Love unwrapping books. Right. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, and exciting news, guys. Book Depository have a different bookmark. I've got a Kipper bookmark. Exciting. I've never heard of Kipper, but that's great. So this last book that I want to talk about is Idaho by Emily Rustovic. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Now Mercy over at Mercy's Bookish Musings did a book review on this a good few months back now, but I haven't really seen it buzz up on BookTube since then. Now she really raved about it. I said it had some really interesting themes, so I'm going to read you the back of it because I completely forgot what this book is about. So Anne and Wade have carved out a life for themselves from a rugged landscape in northern Idaho where they are bound together by more than love. With her husband's memory fading, Anne attempts to piece together the truth of what happened to Wade's first wife Jenny and to their daughters. In a story told from multiple perspectives, including Anne, Wade and Jenny, now in prison, we gradually learn of the mysterious and shocking act that fractured Wayne's and Jenny's lives, of the love and compassion that brought Anne and Wade together, and of the memories that reverberate through the lives of every character in Idaho. So this sounds really, really rich. I love stories about characters more than about plot, and the connection of different characters from multiple perspectives is also something I really enjoy. I think the cover is stunning. It's completely not related to what I'm saying, but look how beautiful it is, and it's one of those beautiful floppy paperbacks as well. Fabulous, all the flop. I'm really excited to read this because I remember she had such interesting and beautiful things to say about this book, and she really, really sold it to me, and I haven't seen loads of people rave about it, so I wanted to read it and give it the opportunity and maybe give it a bit of promotion because I haven't really seen it that much on BookTube, but I'm really, really excited to read it. So they are finally all the books that I bought in February. I know I have a problem. That is a humongous amount of books. And I'm super excited to read them. I'm obviously not going to read all of them in February or March or in the next couple of months. I'm going to spread them out a little bit. But I'm super excited to get to them. I'd love to know if any of the books that I've just unhauled for you, you've read and loved, or you are also purchasing or planning on purchasing in the next couple of months. And we can have a little chat in the comments down below about those kind of books. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to be alerted for when my next videos are coming out, my tag videos and wrap-ups and all sorts of other stuff, please hit the subscribe button for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be with you very soon with a brand new video. Bye now.